here off the final event. The men's 4x4. See if the Kentucky men can duplicate what we just saw out of the Kentucky women.
I mean, when this 4x4 pops off, I feel like right before all 4x4 athletes, you hear the Rocky music going. You're like, it's game time, baby. It's time to turn up. This is where it all is. It's the ending for us all, but we need to come out with these points and this win.
DePaul looking good on the outside with Iowa State there. DePaul at 7, Iowa State in 8. Nebraska and Kentucky. This is a good opening leg for Kentucky. Identical at the exchange for leg number 2 between Nebraska and Kentucky in the middle of the track.
And we're really going to have a race for this break because so many of them understand the importance of getting that inside lane and being in front. So they will gun it to try and get into the position that they want. But they feel like they can kind of dictate how this race will go.
Illinois State followed by Nebraska. Kentucky fading.
Oh, Nebraska's moving before the 150. Here we go. He said, I got something in the tank. I'm going to put it on you.
Here's Nebraska off the turn. Sizable lead. Kentucky and then Illinois State. Nebraska. Hands off halfway through the men's 4x4. Big lead for the Huskers.
This young man for Nebraska, he just anchored the sprint medley for them. I remember him hitting his chest saying, yes, sir, me and my team handle business. Listen, the fact that he came back, and everybody pay attention to how much time just went by. This is a training session for this young man. And I see right now that Kentucky is starting to reel him in, but the fact that he just got done, he is doing a great job. And he's responding to Kentucky pulling up on the outside of him. That is strength and power.
Third leg, home stretch. Kentucky and Nebraska neck and neck. Slight lead for the Wildcats. And Kentucky will hand off the lead. It's Kentucky and Nebraska. Setting up for a good finish here. It's a 2-horse race. The Wildcats and the Cornhuskers. Anchor leg of the 4x4 for the men.
Oh, and once again with Kentucky, he just anchored their 4x1. Okay, here we go. We got athletes that do multiple events here. They said, I'm not a one-man show. I come up, I show out, and I show up.
Off the final turn, it's Kentucky and then Nebraska. Home stretch, 100 meters to go. Kentucky and then Nebraska. One-lane push for Nebraska. Kentucky at the line and the Wildcats with the sweep. First the women and now the men in the 4x4.
There is a bit of pressure when, like I said, Kentucky has done well in the 4x1 and 4x4 for the women. The men did well in the 4x1. He said, can I anchor us to victory again? And he did. Good job, young man.
What a way to finish here at the Drake Relays.
Oh, see, at 4x4, I'll tell you, those anchor legs, they do not play. I told you, they want to get that inside position to dictate how this race is going to go. Kentucky understood how important it was for him to be in front and on the inside because he did not want to be where Nebraska is to try and chase someone down. Good job understanding your race.
Kentucky wins for the women and the men.